Philippe, you represent one of the world's major fibre companies. Tell us how fibre has developed around the world in the last few years.
Yeah, I would say fibre is a 40 to 50 years history. There are three technologies basically that were developed to make fibre. One was developed in Japan. The second one was developed in the United States. And the last one is the European one. It happens that after the consolidation history of the industry in Europe, Prysmian is the owner of that European technology. And Prysmian is, by the way, by far the main fibre maker in Europe.
Yes, you have a massive plant in France, I think, and several others around the world. Just moving on from that, I guess because of the way fibre's developing, R&D must be more important than ever before.
R&D has always been important, first to develop the basics, and now we are permanently working on adapting our products to the latest needs of FTTH, but not only. All kinds of fibre rollout in the world deserve always some improvement. R&D is about, first, you need to own the technology, like we do, as I said earlier. We are one of the owners of the fibre technology in the world, one of the few. And then we leverage on this to permanently develop new products. In the recent years, Prysmian has invented the concept of the bend-in sensitive fibre, which is absolutely fundamental now on the market for FTTH applications, for instance. We invented, this year, we launched a new version of multimode fibre, which is much more powerful in terms of capabilities for indoor and data center applications. We permanently improve also the cables we make based on our fibre. This is an example you see. Some time ago, cables were very rigid, difficult to install. You were wasting time installing them. Now, you can find this kind of cables on the market that are exactly of the same purpose as the previous ones, but new generation, very flexible. Here you have more than 1,700 fibers in one cable that is very compact, very flexible, very easy to install. So we are permanently working on this, and it will, I guess, this is not going to stop soon.
Absolutely. And the amount of traffic and data going through those cables now, I guess the quality of the cable is also very, very critical.
This is absolutely a key point. With the increasing need for fast rollout and volume of products, there could be a temptation to go to the easy way and try and install everything you can find on the market. I would recommend that we keep attention to quality, because there is a lot of debate about how fast do we have to roll out the networks and which technology do we have to choose. But there is something missing here. The missing point is that we are building networks that are supposed to last 20, 30 years. So first of all, they have to be future-proof to guarantee that the service that we will need from them in 20 years will be achievable without changing everything again and reinvesting in everything again. So first, the choice of the technical the technical choice of products is important. I would say that not taking the latest developments now means by definition that in 20 years from now you hold the risk of having obsolete products that you have to replace, so reinvestment. That's one, the choice of the product. But second, the quality of what you buy and install is very important. In particular, in the access network, because the access network is not the backbone that we install once and never touch again. Access network is about going close to the home, meaning if I want my connection now, I need to be connected physically to the network. in my flat, in my house. But then maybe 6 months later, my neighbor will want to have the same thing. Another manipulation on the same part of the network, meaning if we do not install good enough quality of passive components like cables and connectors, we hold the risk of, after manipulations, to have a breakdown, and our tolerance to disruptions in the telecom world is getting fewer all the time. So I think we have to do it once and do it right, which means to make the right decisions about the quality of components that we put into it in order to be future-proof and in order to avoid disruptions. When we speak about adding permanently new services like the download, the uploads, of course, but to have Internet of Things, I'm not sure a car can afford a disruption in the network because of bad quality when we'll be driving it in an automatic way from a computer. You see what I mean? So the reliability of what we do is important, and it starts with the reliability of the products that we put in the infrastructure. Also for rural, we want to develop rural broadband, which is absolutely fair as an objective. But I guess, given the long payback of these investments, helped by public fundings and all these things, I guess that we don't want to have to do it twice.
Absolutely.
So let's do it once and right with the right quality. This is what I think is absolutely important today to highlight, because we don't say it enough, in my opinion.
Philippe, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you, Brian.
So from Prismian there, a message that quality is key if Europe is to keep on developing its fibre networks.